B'Shem Hashem Na'aseh V'Natzliach. This week's Parsha is Ki TISA. We talk about the sin of the golden calf. And of course, we're recording Leilul Nishmat Avi Mori Ateret Roshi Areni Kaparat Mishkavo Shlomo Chaim Ben David. So the question all the commentators on the Torah are mesmerized and perplexed by is that we know that the mountain of Sinai was the most grand and unbelievable day that mankind knew. That the Creator came and finally talked face to face with mankind, with the entire nation, and gave them his laws. Then on the same mountain, 40 days later, they go build a golden calf and commit very bad sexual immorality and throw a really bad, disgusting type of party. How is this possible? Everybody is perplexed. The Jews, from such a high level and lofty level, fell down to such a low life level to actually do idol worship as the same mountain that they accept the Almighty as their king, and they said Na'aseh V'Nishma. They accepted the Torah. So I think the lesson here is that a bad friend can make a diamond, an angel of a person or a child, into the worst possible level that we can't even fathom. Why do I say this? Because the answer is when Moses was upstairs getting the Torah from God, God told Moses, go down because your nation has sinned. So Rashi brings there, what do you mean? The nation of Israel was only belonging to Moses and not God's nation? These are the children of Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. The answer is that Moses and God had a very interesting debate. When the Egyptians saw that the great miracle of the splitting of the sea and the 10 plagues happened, it's brought down in Chazal, in the Midrash, that 6 million, double the amount of Jews, millions upon millions of Egyptians wanted to come out and join the Jews because everybody wants to be part of the winning team. God told Moses, do not accept these Egyptians. They're called the Erev Rav. They're not sincere. Do not let them come and join the Jewish nation and come out with the Jews. Moshe, because of his unlimited compassion, said, God, I'll take responsibility for them. They also want to come and be close to you. Why do you want to deny them access to the most wholesome truth of the world, which is the Torah? So what happened was when Moses delayed for 6 hours coming down from the mountain, the Erev Rav, these Egyptians, they went totally crazy. They said, how could it be a human being go 40 days into the heavens and not be seen? He didn't take any snack. He didn't take any granola bar. We haven't seen him. He must have died. So they built this golden calf and they said, this is your new God, Israel. And they danced around it and committed very bad sexual immorality. So what do we see? I think it's such a mind-boggling and fundamental lesson for us every days of our life that you see that a bad friend, a bad apple can destroy, because God was so ultimately disgusted at what happened, he wanted to destroy all the nation of Israel. And again, if the Erev Rav only committed this sin, why did God want to destroy the entire nation? So the Kli Yakar says, the commentators say, because the Jews, some of them joined them, and also they didn't stop him. When they were complicit in it, they were happy to see this golden calf being built. If you see somebody desecrating the name of God and destroying the foundation of Judaism, you got to stop them. So since they were quiet, they also, if not for the great lawyer, the greatest lawyer and shepherd and guardian of the Jewish nation of all time, to convince God to rethink it, the Jewish nation would have been doomed. And I think, God bless the soul of my Rosh Yeshiva, Rav Weinberg, Rosh Yeshiva Tzal, he said, you see in the Rambam that it's an unlimited amount of influence, consciously and subconsciously, your friends and environment have on you. and they influence us in an unlimited way. That's why if you look, I suggest everybody to look in the chapter 6 of Hilchot Deot. The Rambam says that it is human nature to be affected by your friends and your environment and the people of your country. That's why he says you should always, at every opportunity, go sit with the wise people, with the chachamim, with the tzaddikim. And the end of the Rambam is fascinating. He says, if you're in a situation where the government, the environment is as such that they force you, like the KGB, to be part of their atheistic and Hellenistic culture, you should have to escape and go live in the desert or the forest, so you shouldn't be influenced, because it's been proven by science that subconsciously, when you witness the most disgusting stuff, we do unfortunately tend, if we're not super strong, to imitate it. And I just wanted to bring out a very interesting idea that if a bad friend can cause you unlimited spiritual downfall, like the Erev Rab did to the nation of Israel, then a good friend could cause you unlimited happiness and elevation to become close to God and become godly and angelic. And you wouldn't, I have to thank my dear friend, a shout out to him, Rabbi Isaac Margarefte, Yitzhak Margarefte. Many years ago, 5 years ago, he kept on telling me that I should make videos. And if not for him, if I didn't have such a wonderful friend, you wouldn't be watching me right now. And just to end off, the Rosh Hashiva mentioned a beautiful Mishnah. The Mishnah says that what's the most important attribute to get to heaven? So there was many different opinions, but one of them says a good neighbor or a good friend. So the Rosh Hashiva brought out that out of the 5 opinions, when Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai asked his students, how do you get to heaven? 2 of them said either a good neighbor, either one of them said a good friend. So let's be very vigilant to put filters on our children's phones, on our TVs, because the worst friend is the television and the Hellenistic and godless culture of Hollywood. And we should always go visit Israel, go visit the Rosh Hashivas, go visit the greatest tzaddikim, because when we cling to them and we're near their environment, then we get influenced to be close to God and the Torah. And may God save us before the times of Mashiach. There is unlimited amount of low-life craziness, unimaginable low-life and anti-God and anti-saintliness that only through being connected to the righteous and the wise and the yeshivot can we survive. Amen.